A lot of people today, they want to be like Jesus. They want to be like Jesus in their hearts. How? Can you make the sacrifice? Can you do what Jesus do? Can you have the characteristic of Jesus? Can you sacrifice what Jesus sacrificed for ministry, for being a Christian, for being a child of God? But today, everybody want to be a child of God. Everybody want to be like Jesus. They sing songs that they don't even know, they don't mean. Some people will sing, Lord, I want to be like Jesus. For where? How? How do you want to be like Jesus in your heart? Do you really know what that song means? Do you know what it takes to be like Jesus? Even some people, to forgive somebody, it is difficult for them. And you want to be like Jesus. How? When you cannot forgive honorary misunderstanding, honorary small thing somebody will do to you, you will lock the person in your heart and take the person there and vow you will never forgive that person. And you come out and be singing, Lord, I want to be like Jesus. You are claiming that you are a child of God? How? Do you know that being a child of God or be like Jesus is something that you can just pick from the ground? Is something that is a mango, or is a pear, or is a bread you can just go to supermarket and buy? No, it cannot be like that. If you want to be like Jesus, you must behave like Jesus. You must have the character of Jesus. You must do what Jesus does. You must hate what he hates and like what he likes. That is how to be like Jesus. A lot of people today, they cannot forgive one another. And this is one of the characteristics of Jesus. Jesus forgave those who even persecute him. Even those people that crucify him on the cross, he prayed for them. He said, Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing. So if you want to be like Jesus, you must also do what Jesus does. Remember, Jesus did not come to this earth as a Jesus. He came as a human being. He was born the way you were born. They carried him in the womb for 9 months and they give birth to him as a baby, just as you were carried in your mother's womb for 9 months and you were giving birth to. Jesus grew from a baby to infant, from infant to adult, from adult, So also, as we all grow up, that is the way Jesus grew up. You understand? Jesus was never Jesus until he ascended, until he fulfilled his purpose and he ascended to heaven before he became Jesus. You understand? So what are we talking about? If you want to be like Jesus, you must live like the way he lived. Go and study his characteristics, what he does, put them in practice. Practice it. And they say, practice make perfect. Practice it. And the more you practice the characteristics of Jesus, the more you will become like Jesus.